Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hey people.
Hey Cleopatra, hey J Rucker for being here on time, even though we never on
Hey
time.
Rucka.
They always on time. I appreciate
Hey
you.
Cleopatra. Hey J Rucka.
How was your Easter weekend?
Oh, boring.
Mine was pretty good. I enjoyed the. I really didn't do much, but I watched the verses last night. It was pretty
How
good.
was it? It was BB and CC.
It was BB and CC. I'm gonna talk about it in our Let's Get Into It on Wednesday, but I enjoyed myself. I didn't think I was, but even though I think YouTube was on their BS.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna talk about that on Wednesday.
Yeah, because it was a lot.
But how was your day today?
It was okay. Just, a little gas and allergies. But I'm, trying to make it. How's the beard?
It's bearding. It's doing what it's doing.
It's doing what it's making. It's doing what it do.
It's doing what it's doing. So I had a pretty busy day. I'm working in a new area. And I'm working alone. So I have to make sure that I'm doing everything right. So I'm just trying to get, everything right. So I'm doing pretty good.
That's good. I'm glad.
So let's get into this mess with Huntsville.
It was a mess.
It was a mess, but some people had valid points that I do want to point out. Some people did have valid points. So we're going to start off with Kiki versus Tisha, the continuation. This is the part where Tisha goes outside. She's mad. She's immediately gets on speakerphone with Kimmy and starts telling Kimmy about the situation that just happened. So Kiki walks outside, and I told y'all last week, allegedly, it was about the bed bug situation. I still
don't even mention them. See, you and me start to get my wigs itch.
I'm not gonna mention it too much, but I can.
I believe that was the situation, though. I honestly do.
I believe that can still make somebody mad after the fact, even though apparently Tisha and Kiki apologized. They went out to dinner and they made up. But my thing is, when somebody says I'm sorry and you really don't accept it, don't say I accept your apology.
Right.
Or we can move forward. Don't just say I'm not there yet, or this really hurt me. I'm not. Be honest.
Yeah, just be like, look, I hear what you're saying. I appreciate that you apologizing for it, but at this moment, I'm still upset, and maybe I'll come around, and but right now, I'm still upset about it, and just be honest. And y'all wouldn't be doing this merry-go-round like they do, because I was with Tisha, like, girl, stop, like I apologized. And like we talked about it, we went out to dinner, we had conversations. It was over. That was 5 years ago when you was itching and scratching. Don't come up to me now about I don't got the spray no more, right? Sprays won't come up.
So if you accept the apology, I just feel like at that point you need to let it go. It's your responsibility now. But if you're not there yet, it's okay to say, you know what, this really hurt me. I'm trying to work on it, but I'm not there yet. At least you can go from there. And Tisha won't be able to throw it in your face. Well, you already apologized, because as a grown person, we're not going to continue to apologize. Most people not.
Right. And she probably was holding on to that. She probably accepted an apology, accepted the dinner, and, accepted the drinks, and then was still holding on like, ooh.
And went home and thought about it and say she was over there laughing.
But that is something that you could probably hold a grudge with for years secretly, and then wait for your opportunity to pay somebody back. Because, people lie and wait sometimes. They be waiting like.
But that's not forgiveness, though. If you forgive somebody, you let it go, you move past it, you don't bring it up again.
This is why I tell people, Jesus forgives. I don't.
Jesus wants us to be like him. So
right. I said, but I do not. Like if you do, I'll let you know. Like I remember that forever. I'm like an elephant. I don't forget nothing. I still remember in 3rd grade, my teacher, Mr. Matthew. And I was upset with my grandmother too, and she passed away. Rest in peace, Grandma. I still love you, but I'm still mad at you that you told that man that he could hit me on my knuckles with the ruler. Like, oh, she get out of line, hand. So he used to make it a point to call me up to the class and with the ruler and be like, oh, Macy, pop, 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 and and the whole class laughing. Like, and I was like, I didn't forget. I was in 3rd grade. I still don't forget that shit, and I will never forget for that.
I think we all have childhood trauma.
Yes.
But
Like
I'm
I
just
said, I don't forget dead or alive. I don't care. I hold that and keep that same energy. You could
you
die
can
10
learn a
times.
lesson from things, but you don't have to hold a grudge. Because a grudge, it creates bitterness, and that's what we see in Kiki and Tisha. So Kiki is saying that Tisha is always running away, and Tisha feels like they already addressed this, and Kiki goes in to say that she was emotionally hurt by what she did. So that means it cut deeper, and I think that she was embarrassed by what was said, and it hurt her that her family had threw her under the bus like that. It made her look stupid because it's hard to look somebody in the face at the.
But you know what? I think at the end of the day, Tisha should have got down. But like, first of all, girl, if if this was a situation allegedly about the bed bugs, girl, you shouldn't have wanted to go to nobody's function knowing what you had going on in your house. That's number
Right.
one. Why would you want to still go there and put it at risk for that to happen? Because at the end of the day, most likely it was people of the upper echelon or people that and which you. So even if the bed bugs had got there, the first person they was going to blame was you, girl. You know what I'm saying? So
The same reason why people who test positive for COVID still go to the club, because they feel like don't nobody know, can nobody come back to me and say that it was me, but I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. It's the same thing to me.
Yeah, it's about personal responsibility. That's it. It's personal responsibility. You know that your situation that you're going to allegedly you itching and scratching because they jumping off from couch to the bed all over the place. Those things spread. Some people have to throw away their whole homes. Like you have to throw away apartments. Like because those things spread. Nobody wants that in their house. And Tisha only did right by letting her friend know because this is my cousin. At the end of the day, you're going to blame me. You know what I'm saying? So look,
her broke cousin.
Yeah, this is my cousin. You have a situation going on.
Yeah,
be at your own risk because if they come up in your little mini mansion or whatever like that, and y'all got to get rid of it. Like, cool, no.
Like I said, if it was me, I would want to know if somebody was coming to my house with bed bugs. But
yeah.
Tisha then goes on to say that she's tired of talking about the situation. Evidently, you're not because you're on the phone with Kimmy. But I get what you're saying. You're tired of going back and forth, and I'm not gonna keep apologizing for something that I already apologized for. So, and I think what happened was Kiki was embarrassed, and when she got home, and probably when Mel told her specifically what was said, it probably hurt her feelings even more. Because you can forgive somebody, and then when somebody else tell you exactly what happened, it kind of opens those same wounds.
And Mel was, I can only imagine.
Mel has the details. So
Mel was like, and then she said, "Don't ever let you in the house because you just nasty." Like she was, she threw some salt on it.
They agreed to disagree, and they go their separate ways for now. But
did she have Kimmy on speed dial? Because that phone was ringing. She was like, she didn't even get Kimmy out the door. Like,
probably do. I wouldn't be surprised if she.
And Tisha is a runner. She needs to sit down because I wouldn't have been leaving my own establishment. Girl, you and your rainbow sweater, get up and leave. Like, because I'm not getting up and walking out and calling. No, I'm gonna call her right in front of you. Like, Kimmy, look, and Rainbow Bright, you leave. You getting up running out your own establishment, girl. Bye.
And it seems like that's what y'all like to meet up and fight. So. Hey, fight at your own business. You ain't got to pay the, at least use free.
I'm not walking out. I would have sat right there and be like, I'm not talking about this anymore. Kimmy, guess what this girl tried to say? Why was you sitting right there?
Yeah. That would have been more straightforward, but that's not Tisha's angle. She's more discreet, behind your back type of person.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, the next thing we have Martel and Maurice. I guess Maurice is doing some type of business. And then Martel walks in. He immediately throws Mel under the bus and says that, well, she didn't bring the kids, and putting on that sad face for everybody so everybody can see how bad Mel is. But like I said last time we discussed this, it's a catch-22. I see it from both sides. Yes, it was about the kids. So the kids probably should have been there. But also, you're divorced. You can't expect her to bend over backwards for you anytime you want. And we don't know if you gave her proper notice. And it was her week. So I can get that as well. But what Marceau did say that made a point to me is that they're using the kids as pawns.
Yeah.
And the pawns always get crushed.
But
So what do you think?
Melody and Martel have been saying this from the beginning, the season 1. They're the same person.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally the same person, one male and one female. So she's just going to have to just be prepared that make sure that she doesn't plan nothing on his week, because he's another one that holds an old nasty grudge, and he's going to be like, nope, and that's it. And they know they're the same person. They in their relationship, like even their friendships, they're the same people. That when they know where the bodies is buried, they will take somebody down with them. Like,
I don't know if Mel would do that.
yeah, she would, because she's done it. She did it, AK, with Tisha. Like, you knew where the bodies was buried with her cousin. You knew that her cousin.
But she allowed the cousin to do it to themselves. The cousin did it to herself. I mean,
no, but you went out there. I doubt if the cousin called Mel. Mel probably called the cousin, like, "Hey, girl, hi, how you doing?" Because you wasn't checking her when you and Tisha was cool. Why you checking for her now? You're the same people. Y'all do very manipulating things. You're very manipulative. Like her and Martel, very manipulative.
I think they are manipulative, but I think that Mel is at a place where she's doing what she wants to do, and she's not worried about what he's doing at all.
Everything is. Let me tell you something. That's a whole lot.
About getting money, so
he probably is about getting money. But I'm telling you, from a that's married, like once you're married, you've been married, regardless of how.
I think Mace froze for a second. But while she's in frost,
they can look stupid.
Okay, you're back now. You froze for a second.
Well, okay, no, I was saying, like, they say I'm over it. She's not over it. That man embarrassed her. That man went out, had a baby on her, cheated on her, and for hours, because you came in looking like the perfect couple. You're both as beautiful people. You had your businesses and everything. The American dream. You know what I'm saying? If it's that to be destroyed publicly, you're not over it. You're not over it. And you're going to do little petty stuff like hold the kids back because it's your weekend. And like, oh, well, this is my weekend. And use that. Please, they're the same person. He's embarrassed because she left him. Like, oh, you actually really left. Ooh, and I've been to
Mel knew the whole entire time what was going on. And she waited till they got the show to put everything.
Right. Because why is just.
She was, they both play games. Yes, Yvette. They do play games. But at the same time, I'm just getting on the side of Mel on these various beefs. I'm just on the side of Mel. I just like Mel.
I'm not on neither of them sides. I just think they're both manipulative, and that they're both the same person.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Mel. I do. I can't help it.
I don't like her voice.
So we get into Martel talking about his business, his wine business that he's premiering in Atlanta, and that he wants to do a guy's trip. Is this a good idea? right about now, a guy's trip to Atlanta, the same place.
Back to the scene of the crime, scene of the quarterbacking crime.
Y'all don't go nowhere else. I mean, people who live in the surrounding areas, y'all act like this is the only place to go. Y'all can go to Miami, Destin, Florida, Biloxi. Y'all always coming over here.
I'm sending to Tennessee. Everyone
go to Chattanooga, go to the Chattanooga Aquarium, do something. But y'all always coming over here. So he suggests a Atlanta trip. Marceau thought about it for a second. Then he said, "Yeah, I can go. We have trust in our relationship and all this other stuff. So I guess they're doing a gas trip." What do you think about that?
I think, well, like Marceau said, they have trust in their relationship. But I would love to see if the shoe was on the other foot, and if they have rumors that Tisha was out here cheating with one of her professors that she was in college with, would he have that same energy? No, I just wonder, because if they trust each other and they're going to keep everybody, no matter what no one says, I wonder if those rumors was floating around about his wife, would he have that same attitude about, I could go, she trusts me, and I trust her. You trust her because she was locked up in the house. That's why you trust her. But I want to know if it was rumors, like, while she was out in college that she had an affair with one of her professors, would he have that same energy and say, oh, we trust each other?
I just feel like men and women view cheating differently. And I think For men, it'll be a deal breaker for a woman to cheat, whereas a woman may deal with it. I'm not saying deal with it, but you're more likely to try to work it out after the fact.
Yeah, because most women are natural. We're natural fixers anyway. Like we try to fix everything. Like, okay, we could just make it work and whatever. And a man is not going to be able to take that. His ego is not going to be able to take that.
Usually that's a deal breaker. So of course I don't think it'll go the same way.
Because I wonder if he would be singing that same tune.
No. So we'll see what happens with this trip. Hopefully,
I hope he brought his camera.
It's gonna be a girls' trip too. So I think at the same time that the guys are doing their trip, the girls are gonna do their trip.
See, but this is not going to be a good girls' trip. I hope Mel finds some way where she could be around.
I think you froze again. But the girls' trip, I think, is supposed to be in Utah. So I don't know what there is to do in Utah.
In Utah? Who's going to Utah?
Because what's the name? Tiffany's trying to find her dad.
Oh,
and that didn't happen.
Oh, her father's Caucasian?
I don't know which one he is. I think he might be black because I think the mom is white. I think he might be black.
Well, he was down to the Utah. Oh, wow.
I guess he was in Utah or is in Utah right now, but that's not much of a girls' trip. Maybe Vegas, since y'all close, maybe drop to Vegas, but who am I? So at this point, Martel sucks it up and asks Marceau, can he get back into the company, basically? Can he buy back into the company? Marceau, I feel, used his wife as a scapegoat. I don't think he really wants to work with Martel, but he used his wife to say, well, it's not just my business. We working on this together, so I got
right now you want to be an equal partner.
Yeah, now you worried about equal partners and you consider her. You don't never consider her no other time when you're going on trips to Africa, but now you was like
I felt the same way.
I just felt like you was using her as a scapegoat.
Yeah, I felt the same way when I saw that scene and I saw Martel talking to him and the way he was looking like, well, I have to speak to Letitia and it's no, sir. You have some doubts about letting him back in, and as you should. But I think everyone should be honest. Like he should have been honest. Like, look, Martel, the last time, such and such happened, such and such, and I don't want that to happen again. And now that we're at a good place in our friendship, I think that us doing business right now shouldn't happen. But I will speak to Letitia about it to see how she feels about it. Blah blah blah. But you shouldn't talk about because if you wanted it would have happened. Bottom line.
But this way, it takes it. He's the type of person he doesn't
to take the heat off.
He wants to take the heat off of him. Whatever it is, he wants to take it off of him and put it on somebody else.
Yeah.
But that leaves it up to her to say no, even though both of y'all really don't want to do it. So he suggests a trial run with opening Destiny's suites. I guess these are similar to the ones that they have in Atlanta where it'll be like one stylist in like a small room.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, a whole bunch of she said she's going to have about 10 or 12 of them and then a conference room.
Right.
Well, because I think that will get her some quicker revenue fast because everyone's always looking for like a little space to do hair. A lot of.
So you don't really have to. Well, you do pay booth rent. You don't have to pay the salon booth rent. You just pay whatever fee it is to rent that little space, and then you can do however many customers that you want out of that space for.
Yeah, this is where the space would pay for itself, and she probably would have some change left over. So, I think that's a good idea.
It's a good idea if you wasn't using PPP loan money to get it started, but
right.
Allegedly.
But that's what she should do because if she was down there she's doing the food stamps, she might as well get the PPE loan and get it together.
But what's his name? Blue from Pretty Ricky had to go to jail for that,
because he had no business. Because
he was buying Lamborghinis and stuff.
Right, and chains. And he was trying to stretch his neck. He was trying to look for neck stretching surgery. That's what he was trying to do. Him and Benzino, they was looking for neck stretching surgery.
How long they give him? About 2 or 3 years?
I don't know. They should have threw the book at him. They should have threw.
Well, he pled guilty, so that kind of soften the blow.
I don't care. If I was the job, I would have threw the book at him just for him posted up with all that jewelry around him, the neck that he don't have. First of all, how you got 10 chains around no neck and it's laid up there on a what was that blue Cadillac to my baby?
I don't care about chains and stuff. I need my bills paid. Just give me pay a bill.
Yeah, just pay. They be using them. They be flossing like If I was trying to rob the government, I'm not even on Instagram. My Instagram is deleted. Like nothing. You will not see a trace of me. No.
So the next thing we see Kimmy and Maurice, and they're just in the house talking, and Kimmy's talking about how she loved Maurice working with his hands and how it turns out on and all this other stuff. So I guess it seems like to me she's stepping it up as far as a wife is concerned. Rumor. What do you
I'm
think?
just laughing because I want to know how she gonna feel about this Atlanta trip.
Well, they're going on the trip too, so I guess
I want to know how she's gonna feel about a guy's trip and he's going back to Atlanta with the rumors of that quarterback. Because I know she can't be comfortable right now. She's not feeling comfortable because his own brother put the picture up. So in the back of your head as a woman, you may have the strong face for your husband and for your relationship. Like, well, I believe my man. But you go home like, this motherfucker. Like you going home crying. Because if his brother put the picture up, what is that really saying?
Well, this trip is going to be on TV, so I doubt that they're going to do anything super crazy because it's not going to be on camera. The last one wasn't on TV. It was like
right. That's what I'm saying. So
this one's going to be on camera. So I doubt
this is going to put a lot of doubt. Like this is going to really show the strength of people's trust. Because if I was Kimmy, Maurice, I'm sorry, you're not going. You're not going there. But she, she's going to be like, no, go ahead. I'm mature. I'm I trust you. But I'm like, nigga, I'm in your suitcase. He gonna open that suitcase, but my wig's falling out because I'm crawling out. What happened?
But both of them are going on trips. Like I said, they're going off. I was doing Atlanta, the other one's going to Utah. So they're both.
Ain't nothing popping in Utah but cornfields. They going down to Utah to go meet the Mormons. They going to Atlanta. Magic City is in Atlanta. You understand? So me going to Utah. Because what I'm gonna do down in Utah, shuck corn and try to become a Mormon. Go look for what's that girl from the Housewives that was scamming the I'm gonna go look for her. Jen, so I could punch for scamming all the elderly people. What am I gonna do down to the Utah? But y'all going to Atlanta, hot Atlanta. Yeah. They don't even got a nickname for Utah. You know what I'm saying? So they're not.
And plus, I don't like trips where we have to do work and search. Do missionary work.
Yeah, we doing knocking door to door looking for Tiffany wet potato chips, daddy. And you out here in Magic City. No. I'm telling you, gonna open that suitcase and I'm gonna roll right out.
They did that on Married to Medicine when Simone was trying to find her dad. Then they went to Tennessee to try to find her dad. So
yeah, and with Ashley, but I hope it works out for her and she doesn't get like an Ashley situation because that was sad. That was like cringy to watch.
That was sad, and we're gonna talk about Ashley on Wednesday because some information came out. So I'm glad you brought her up because I'm making my notes for Wednesday, and she's one of the topics that we're going to discuss. So, basically, Kimmy says that she overhears the conversation between Kiki and Tisha, and Maurice warns her that she's going to get thrown in the middle of their beef. Do you think that they're going to throw her in the middle?
Yeah.
I mean, really, it doesn't have anything to do with her.
It doesn't have anything to do with her, but she's the one who told. She went and told Tisha, it was only right, but she went and told Tisha. So it's going to be like, girl, you was there, and why you running your mouth? And
she doesn't owe anything to Kiki though.
But she doesn't. But it's going to be an issue, if not even with her. And I can see a little strain with. Well, not really with Mel, because this was right up Mel's alley, because this is what Mel wanted.
I think Mel
wanted it to get back to her.
Yeah.
Because like I said, she's very manipulative. So she knew what she was doing when she had Kimmy sitting there, had Tisha cousin sitting there, because you could do nothing but tell. Because I believe it's Stormy ran into Tisha, she would have told. You understand? So
right. So that was the whole purpose of bringing the cousin to the party, is so it can eventually get
back to her.
Tisha, and it hurt her. So it would hurt her, if her family member was there talking, about her. So I think
but because now Tisha's going to run with it. She's going to run with, oh my God, Kimmy let me know that she was talking about me. She wants to be my sister again. You understand? So she's going to really, like, the first person she called, Kimmy. You understand? So this is going to, yeah.
And I think Kimmy is trying to work on the relationship with Tisha because of family dynamics.
I just think Kimmy I don't think Kimmy really fool with
Tisha like her. I don't think she really like her like that, but I think, just like their family. So
yeah, it's like if it wasn't for her marrying in the family, I don't think that she would fool with her like that. But I don't think Tisha doesn't understand as well too. Like, some people just don't rock with you like that, and they could be your family members, in-laws, or whatever like that, but they just don't. And the reason why she told you wasn't so much of, oh, she wants to be your sister and she wants to be close with you. She told you because it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So anybody would have told you because it was wrong. It was wrong for your cousin to sit up there and do that.
Yeah, and it would make her look bad if she didn't say anything.
Yeah,
it would. So
I believe Stormy and her nostrils would have told Tisha if she ran into her.
And the way she be sticking her nose up, she be like,
she would have been like, Tisha, your cousin ain't shit. Your cousin was out there talking about you.
I think we need more scenes with Stormy because I don't really know much about her. It seemed like the beef that she's trying to create with Tiffany is manufactured, and it's like you're trying to be on the show.
I think I like Stormy though. I like overall, like what I give. I like her way better than I like that Tiffany. I think she's just outspoken. I think she's just direct.
She's direct, but I think we need to learn more about her. She tried to tell us a few things last week about her personal sickness, but I'm talking about personality wise, learning more about her. So the next scene, then we're going to get to, okay, we have two more scenes. We're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the episode. We have Destiny and Maurice. So Destiny comes in looking sad. Maurice sitting at the table with soft voice, like, what's wrong? I'm just so glad that this didn't play out like I thought it was, because she always getting advice from other people's husbands, but that's just me. But
she is.
She always.
I'm like, oh, she is.
People husband and people ex-husband, you always secretly meeting.
Yeah, probably that's why she didn't keep her husband.
And then she had like a sheer shirt. It was like a see-through shirt with like a black.
But has she been looking really sad ever since she mentioned the food stamps? Like, has she been just trying to look sad ever since she mentioned?
She's been trying to look sad and sexy. I think she's dressed too sexy in front of other people's husband.
Yeah.
Because she was wearing like a see-through shirt, and then she had like a black little tank top under it. That's something you wear with the girls' night out, but not with, you going to see somebody's husband.
Yeah, not a business meeting. You
don't wear no see-through clothes to a business.
Yeah, you supposed to put the blazer on over there because, like,
Yeah, a jacket or something. I mean, to me, it seemed like if I was Kimmy, I would be looking at you sideways. Like, calm down, but you always in somebody's husband's face.
But she probably was trying to get, I don't, because I would have been sitting there in the meeting with her, like, because what we need to help her with, because no, she's always getting, like, they're really willing to help her, like,
because she's a sad pretty woman, so she's saying that she was on welfare for a while after the divorce, and this is what comes to me, because something in the buttermilk not clean as far as the divorce, because usually the woman is not left with zero after the divorce. Usually you get something, especially if you got the kids. So you mean to tell me you got the kids and you still homeless?
I'm gonna need LeBaric. That's his name. I'm gonna need LeBaric and his good fried chicken that everybody's talking about. I'm gonna need him to come to the forefront and tell us what's really going on, because my speculations is, and I do mean allegedly, because it's just my thoughts. I was just thinking, like, I wonder if the baby's his, because for her to be so adamant about the baby having her dad's last name, and I understand that, you know, that she doesn't have any brothers, he didn't have any sons, and she wants the name to go on, but that's your husband, and as far as we know, I think that's his first son. You know how men are. He's going to want his son to have his name, especially his last name. So you could have at least come to a compromise and hyphenated, like, look, you know, husband, my father, you know, blah, blah, blah. Can we just hyphenate, you know, such and such to use both of them? But for you to do that, and then all of a sudden he left you like this after the baby was born, like, did he leave you while you was like in the delivery room? When, like, girl, I'm gonna need more information. I'm gonna need LeBaric to say something like, "Ooh, did he sign the birth certificate? What happened?" Because my speculation is like he probably took one look at.
The girl said she was giving Maurice the eye. I noticed that too. Like she's doing little subtle little flirtation.
Yeah, but it's the little flirt. I was on.
And because you said you look vulnerable.
Yeah, you gotta look down. This is how they do it. Let me tell you how they do it. They get right in front of your man.
You get your low,
and then they put their head down, and then they breast up and they head down like.
Yeah, give me some money. That's basically like she wanted him to give her some money. So
I was on public assistance.
I was homeless, but I think she admitted that she was living above her means because she didn't want to change her child's environment. Sometimes you got.
She said she didn't want to leave the house. She said she didn't want to leave the house and then move into an apartment. But girl, your child was
above your means. You was living above your means. If you
her child was this big, he had a baby. Why is that baby going to know? That baby only know the size of his crib. You don't know about how big the house is. You didn't want to change your environment. You didn't want to uproot yourself. You wanted to still live above it. That's why you down there stealing PPE loans allegedly. And this is why you was doing that, because you didn't. Girl, that baby didn't know nothing. People always blame stuff on their kids.
Destiny tell a lot of lies. I'm noticing. It wasn't about the kids because number one, kids love apartments because it's always a playground, it's always a pool, it's always other kids in the neighborhood.
Is that child even one?
But even if the child was older, like kids like to be around other kids. And when I used to live in apartments as a child, I thought it was fun. But when we moved into the house, I was just like, oh, okay. But I thought
kids really don't know about, like, they really don't care about that right then, especially young. They don't care about that with. Oh my God, this is like your child's going to reach up to you, mom.
Are we moving into apartments?
Like, what are we doing? So like, no, your child's not doing that, especially a 2-year-old. Like, girl, sit down.
So she blamed the child for being homeless. Then she's saying that she's going to the suites in her building, and I think that's a good idea. Then she's saying that I guess she has bad credit, and that's why she's going to Maurice to help her with her credit. And then Maurice being messy, he was being a little bit messy this week. Maurice gonna bring up that she's having beef with someone, so obviously that's Mel, and she gets to crying and how hurt she is and vulnerable and everything. Her shirt is cut low, her buttons are open.
See, this was going real. And you know, if this was a Lifetime movie, how this would have went.
Yeah,
you know, he would have got up, came from around the desk to put his arm around her shoulder, and she'd have fell into his strong chest and looked up, you know, ever so gently in his eyes, and then they would have caught eye contact and they would have kissed. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. I'm so embarrassed.
That's
the next thing you know, she's giving him head. That's what would have happened.
Because you was looking sympathetic at this table talking about, number one, the kids is why you homeless. Then I guess Mel is dogging you out. And Maurice asked something to the effect of, are you okay with being friends with Tisha, even though it may hurt your friendship with Mel? And she said yes. So I think friendships do have seasons, and it's unfortunate because a lot of times that person that you thought that you was gonna be friends with forever, y'all grew up together, y'all went through XYZ together, and y'all thought that I was just gonna be friends forever, and go to each other's weddings and stuff, and it just don't end up being that way.
Right.
Sometimes people grow apart, and sometimes situations show people, true intentions. So I think that is a growing situation. I don't think that Mel and Destiny need to be friends anymore, but we're gonna get to that in a minute. What do you have to say about this scene with Destiny crying with low cut shirt and Maurice talking softly at the table? What do you think?
He was talking softly at the table. He was whispering, but that it was just like, girl.
Prosperity Big Girl said, with his yellow butter flabby chest.
He does give me margarine.
Margarine?
Yes, margarine. He gives me parquet.
She's been going in the comments. But I mean, I just felt like it was inappropriate, and I feel like it needs to be addressed at the reunion. It really does.
I'm gonna need Destiny to back off, back away from. I'm gonna need everybody to be at the meetings. When Destiny's having meetings with people's husband, not saying she's going to do anything, not saying it, or they're going to do anything with her. But I think it just would be more appropriate if the wife is there too, because you're more of the woman's friend, and the woman should be present there. I don't think she should be taking all these meetings with these married men, especially when they're married to her friends alone.
Yeah, and she rolling up in people's ex-husband house, but we're gonna get into that.
And then bring the baby on. Like how you got that baby on here so fast?
So let's get into this last scene before we get into the meat and potatoes. Marcel and Tisha talking, and basically Marcel is bringing up the proposition from Martel and leaves it up to Tisha to say absolutely not. After
Miss Bernice said, Big Bubba going to spill it.
Yeah, I just learned how to put the comments up, y'all. So basically, he, like I said before, I don't think Marcel really wants to work with Martel, but is using his wife as a scapegoat because he doesn't want to say no right off the bat.
Yeah, I totally agree with that because I saw that coming.
So basically, Tisha says absolutely not. She doesn't trust him. I don't blame her on that.
Wait, Prosperity Thick Girl said the PP loan is how she's getting them to do the work. Mm-hmm.
Maybe because I don't know what she's making on this show, but it seems like money would help you a little bit, to get your business.
Yeah, because Marcel ain't doing nothing for no. I don't even know if he's gonna give her a discount because he just gives me cheap. Like,
well, it don't look like it's gonna be super expensive, but
yeah, he looks like I'm charging you the full price, but I'm gonna tell you it's discounted.
It looked like it's gonna cost some money, though. I mean, whenever you do construction, it's gonna get.
Of course, and then all the upgrades and stuff like that. People want to go to places that look nice and that's comfortable,
right?
Especially when you're going to get like any type of beauty treatments. I want the place to be beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see how those suites turn out. Obviously, I think she's getting a discount because she went to two men that, she is familiar with. So she just go to other people's husbands.
You said she's getting a discount because she's with two men she been low topping?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
just low topping.
I mean,
deep cutting, deep V's, sheer.
I'm gonna need you to get you some female friends because I mean you always with somebody's husband and ex-husband. But speaking of that, we finally get to this scene and meeting at the cafe. So Mel's sitting there. Mel is hot. She is mad. She got her phone set to the days that she wanted.
She was sitting already. Mel was sitting already. She was like
sitting already. She started off real nice. Oh, you look good. You look good. Have a seat. I got you some fruit. Don't ever order me no food before I get there.
Right. I don't want that.
Because that means you set me up for the okie doke. That means that, I got you some fruit and a drink. So
right. I don't even want that. No, let me order myself. Sorry.
Let me get some shrimp and grits or something. Let me get what I want because you're trying to set me up for the okie doke. So immediately, the first thing I wrote down was Destiny claiming that Mel stopped her bag. So allegedly, one of Mel's friends was working with Destiny and saw the beef on social media. So I don't know what y'all be going back and forth on social media saying, um, but I guess it be going live a lot. I guess Destiny goes live. I do have a live of Mel speaking of this incident. So she's saying that basically Mel stopped her bag and the friend called her and said, I don't want to work with you no more because of the beef.
I believe it. I believe every word of it.
I believe that happened, but I don't believe necessarily that Mel stopped her bag.
I believe that Mel stopped. In the words of Kanan, she did that shit.
But as a grown person, you can't tell somebody, I don't want you working with X.
No, but you can't tell them, but you definitely can influence them, and you definitely can say, well, I don't mess with her, whatever. And especially if you know the type of friend that you're dealing with. If you know, because like I have certain friends that I know that these are my friends. Like if I don't fuck with you, they're not fucking with you. Like, you know, period. So if I tell them like, well, you know, I haven't been speaking to this girl because such and such and such, and they be like, oh, well, you know, I'm supposed to do business with her, and I'll do one of these. We know that's a wrap. They're gonna call that person like, look, what we were supposed to be having going on, we can't have going on. But at least the friend was bold enough to tell her, like, well, look, until you get what's straight with you and Melody, we can't be, you know, holler at me later. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Mel's fault that the friend is trying to say?
It's not necessarily Mel's fault. I wouldn't blame necessarily Mel, but I would take ownership and be like, well, Destiny, that's my friend. And yes, I told her that we wasn't speaking. And if she chose to not do business with you, oh well. I would have just put it on oh well.
So I do want to share this clip of Mel talking about the situation.
Yeah, and I can't do that either. I ain't good at that. I'm sorry. I can't do it. She's on some, who is it? Let me see. I ain't even seen whoever you told me to see. Thank you for letting me know. Let me see if I can find a post so I can. I want you guys to sit and think about from the perspective of seeing all of these people who you at one point genuinely cared about, genuinely love, genuinely wanted to see them be successful, only to eventually come to the realization that they weren't the same with you. Yeah. So me, anything that I do or choose not to engage with or who not to engage with is warranted.
Okay. Goes on a big rant about, you know, about about Destiny, and she denies the fact that she stopped her bag.
She knew what she was doing. When she knew what she was doing.
I think it's a consequence of falling out with someone. You lose the connections, but I don't think that she
exactly. But in all actuality, she's not going to encourage her friend to continue to do business with her. She's not going to say, oh, well, you know what? She's an excellent businesswoman. So regardless if you are going to make money off it and she's going to make sure your money's right. So, because if they were in business together, you're stopping your friend's bag as well by saying like, oh, well, I don't mess with her no more. And especially
obviously,
like I said,
you don't care. Obviously, it was going to hurt.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on, you know, your friends. So you know what type of friend you have. You know, once you tell a certain friend that I don't fool with this person or I don't mess around with this person is going to cut all ties with said person. So you knew what you were doing. You knew that this person was going to do that. I'm not saying it's her fault and that she did it, but you knew what the consequences was by you telling this person you don't mess with Destiny.
But also, it would depend on if I knew that person before you. If I knew that person before you, I don't know if I'll cut off.
Well, what did she think? Like, this is what I'm saying. You can't. My husband don't have any female friends, but if he did, I'm not cool with your female friends. Your friends are your friends, and my friends are my friends. Because once Mad Day come out and we fall out or whatever like that, we're gonna have to split the friends. Like, and then like, no, it's true. It's like, have you ever saw the story of Betty Broderick, the woman who kills her husband and her husband's new wife? She said when they broke up, like they had to split friends, and it's like some people went to Dan's side and some people went to Betty's side, and the people who she thought was her, people, because they were on the husband's side, and because those was his friends first. She's his friend first. We can't be cool. We could say we be cordial and say hi, but we ain't hanging out, drinking, going to lunch or whatever. None of that. You're my husband friend. You're not my friend.
I do want to address what Cleopatra is saying here. She says, I feel like what's been bothering me is about Mel, that her to say it with her chest and stop being nice, nasty.
Thank you.
Stuff boldly. What is she doing that's nice, nasty, though?
What she's doing, the same thing with the friend, what she did at the nice, nasty, ordering the fruit, but sitting already with your receipt.
Yeah.
It's very, she always, like I said, her and Martel is the same person. They're very manipulative. She's nice. She knew what she was doing, girl. You knew that you don't fool with Destiny. Like you told Destiny, my enemy.
Okay, but you don't like somebody. So you don't like somebody. Do you always have to be like F you?
Oh, no, I'm not going to, but you're going to know I don't like you.
That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing.
No. You're pretending because you're saying, no, I didn't tell my friend such and such. I didn't tell my friend. No. I told my friend that I don't mess with you no more. And that's that. And if she's not going to work with you after I told, because she's my friend, oh, well, you met her through me. And that would have been the end of the conversation. It would have been, girl, why are you even telling me about my friend not working with you after I told her we are not friends no more? Girl, you sound dumb. Because what she's supposed to. Because if she continued working with you, me and her probably would not be friends.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes. But I don't think that I really don't think that she intended or told somebody to stop working with somebody.
She intended. She probably didn't tell, but she definitely intended. She probably didn't tell, but she definitely intended.
So Mel denies stopping her bag. Destiny calls Mel a master manipulator, which is what you're saying she is.
She is.
And I think Mel admits that she pulled away after her divorce, which is natural. And that by her pulling away, Destiny began to feel some type of way, started going towards Tisha. She also mentions the lie. She caught Destiny in a lie. Destiny at the reunion said that her and Mel were not talking after the reunion. They had no communication. So she brings up the receipts of her conversations, and she's reading them down, and Destiny's just sitting there taking it. She can't even say nothing.
She can't say nothing because when she's right, she's right. Mel was right, and Destiny just got busted out.
Looking crazy. It's amazing when you're sitting down with the women, you want to put clothes on because she had like a buttoned-up shirt. But
she know what she's doing because she thinks she cute.
It seems like with the men, you be wearing see-through clothes, and I'm noticing that. I pick up
because she thinks she's cute, like, and keyword thinks.
But you with people's husband though.
But you saw how she's acting like that little boy really want her, the one that sound like a Muppet.
Which one?
Kimmy's son, the one that talk like a Muppet.
Oh, that might be his nervous TV.
No, that's just his voice. He talks like a Muppet. No, it's cute though, but he just gives me Kermit.
Does he have a girlfriend? Because was it somebody in the house, or was that just a joke?
He was lying because ain't nobody sitting around hearing that voice all night.
But this is where the nice nasty comes to play, and where it could work in your favor. When you are a wordsmith and you can use big words in an argument. She said that Destiny was telling a falsehood, and she let her tell a falsehood at the reunion.
Falsehood. That is just so southern.
It's so southern. I'll let you say that, but but then Destiny sitting there trying to deny the text, and you want to deny chillaxing out of everything. I don't say chillaxing. I just felt like
like people can like girl like now Melody had on that one. But Melody was right. She's right. Mel like girl
going through it. She said, "This is right."
Yes.
So I'm about to add Bernice and Thick Girl to the chat.
Hey, Miss Bernice.
Hey, Mace. Hey, Shane.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
Thick Girl.
Hey, babe.
Thank y'all for joining us.
No problem.
So, what do you think? Do you think that Mel stopped Destiny's bag, or was she right, or was she wrong?
No, Melody didn't stop her bag. She stopped her bag. The lady said she wasn't feeling her.
Mm-hmm.
The lady is worth $30 million. She said she wasn't feeling her.
She saw the stuff that they were going on the internet, so she pulled out. I ain't got time for this.
I'm not time for that messy stuff.
With you. And Mel's my friend. So if you don't like my friend, you don't like me. Point blank, period. She definitely messed up her own bag when she wanted to be with Tisha. Now go find Tisha friends and let Tisha friends help you out. We're no longer friends, so therefore don't use my connections. You did that. Just go. Tisha ain't got no friends. Tisha ain't got no connections. Tisha stay in the house too damn much. You hit the wrong person. You should have left Tisha alone. Even if you're gonna be friends with Tisha, you shouldn't have let Mel Court you kept talking about her to Tisha. If that would have never happened, they would still be friends. But no, she was so mad and she so want to be Mel so bad that she let her feelings overtake her that night, and Mel caught that ass, and that's what you get. So whatever comes along with that comes along with it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's my friend is gonna roll with me, and I would have just been straight up with it. Like, well, look, what did you expect? That's my friend. That's my connection. She know I don't fool with you no more. She's not gonna fool with you. And that would have been that, because you have to expect that. What can you expect? What you thought her friend was going to go against her and still do business with you to potentially mess up her relationship with her friend? Because then if my friend had to continue, I would have looked at my friend sideways. Like,
I think this is also what happened with Sharice and Monique. When they fell out, Monique was still using Sharice's connections, and that's where I think they became on each other. So I think, it's unfortunate when you're not friends with someone, but introduce them to all your people. Now they have connections with the people, and they don't really have a connection with you.
But like with Sharice,
but that's when you find out who really your friend. Because if you're my friend, you're not going to keep with them connections with that person that I gave you. You didn't know her before me, so therefore what are you doing? So if she's still able to have the connections with you, what does our friendship? What does that say about our friendship?
But Sharice too. Sharice was a little more mad that the people continue to work with
that's what I'm saying. So she should be mad at the people
with Monique, because it's like, dang, if you got these connections through me, but these people know that I don't fool with you no more, and they're continuing to work with you. I feel some type
they like you.
And that shows them what really your friends.
Exactly.
Because if they were really your friends, they wouldn't have worked with her no more. They didn't like you, Sharice.
They like Monique more than they like Sharice. That was on Sharice. That was on Sharice.
But let's get back to the part where I feel like Destiny is irritated about Mel bringing up that she heard them talking about her, and she knocked on the door. So you obviously knew that she heard. So you were saying that you thought that she was listening out. A real friend wouldn't be listening outside. I would be listening if I heard my name, but then I heard some people on the other side. I sure would.
Exactly.
Right.
That means I know it's somebody that don't like me. I'm gonna listen, and then I want to know what is my friend gonna say. Is my friend gonna take up for me, or is my friend gonna dog me out? And she learned that wasn't her friend, because what did she do? She dogged her the fuck out.
Right.
And she dogged her out at the reunion where Tisha was saying basically Mel doesn't know how to be a good friend, and you're sitting there and you're not saying anything. So I think Mel was peeping game. Mel was peeping.
And that also let you know they were talking about Mel before the reunion.
Right. They was already talking about Mel. Talking about Mel.
She just didn't catch them. She didn't catch them before the reunion, but she damn sure caught them after. And then talking about her aunt was talking about her the night before.
My thing with Destiny is like, how you get mad because Mel pulled back after she got a divorce, which is natural for some people to do. Like,
but she did the same thing.
But you didn't even tell nobody about your divorce.
Yeah,
exactly.
You had a whole divorce and went into hiding. Like, I'm gonna need the paternity test.
Sometimes people need time to deal with certain situations, but I just felt like maybe you were just so dependent on Mel that when she pulled back, it just caused you not to be yourself because you don't have no life outside of Mel. That's why
Yeah, because Mel was giving her money and things. That's why Mel also said she was helping that girl out. She gave that girl thousands and thousands of damn dollars, and that girl was mad because. But you should have thought about all of those consequences when you stop being friends with Mel, nigga. I'm not gonna not be your friend and still help you get through life. That don't work like that. I gave you my loyalty. I never took my loyalty away from you. You did that on your own. So how are you mad at me for getting my space clean of bad energy like you?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're supposed to do. I'm supposed to keep holding on to what they used to be, knowing that you don't F with me like that, knowing that every time you go around Tisha, y'all gonna be talking about me. Every time you see Martel, you gonna be talking about me, what you are doing, which we see you doing. Duh.
Right.
You gotta wait a minute now.
I agree.
You lied.
I agree. And I feel like Mel was right in how she handled the situation. Y'all could say it's nice, nasty, or manipulation or whatever, but I just think that when you're closing out an argument or a friendship, show the actual receipts. Show this is what you said, and this is what I saw, and that's
no. But just because she's a manipulator doesn't mean she wasn't right. She in this situation, she was totally right. I'm on Mel's side.
Exactly.
But
Mel is not a good. Mel is not always right.
And if that's the way
Mel be doing some shady stuff.
She does, but
like, she was right on this
in this situation. Like, oh well, when she's right, she's right.
Right.
And all she could do was just sit there and just take it. Just like a child getting scolded. You know, she just sit there.
Thank you, and then you get mad when she tell her don't be rude. She told you don't be rude because you was just looking like a 5-year-old sitting there with your mouth quiet.
Right.
She was embarrassed because she was clocking her on everything. She had
some she ain't gonna say chillaxing. So you mean to tell me Mel filled in one word, but the rest of the text was you?
Right,
that was you on the picture.
Like
that's what she said. But one word, she put that in there. Go get the hell out of here.
If I'm texting somebody every day and they give me one word responses, I'm not gonna text anymore. Clearly,
exactly.
Mel was
you don't want to talk.
Effort into trying to be cool with you, and you was just giving her chillaxing. Good.
Exactly. Destiny thought she was gonna come through on the show and turn the party. That's what I think it was.
But she wanted Mel to be her village. Remember?
Thank you.
Yes. She wanted.
But after the fact, girl, you done went through this.
She wants to be male.
And yeah, that's what I think. I think she wanted that. She thought she was gonna come in and be like this person, like whatever, and it just didn't work out that way. And like, girl, stop, because I think Mel was definitely totally right in this situation, and I'm glad she did get nice nasty with her. I wish she had got a little nastier, as she should have.
I can peep those little things, those nuances. Oh, people invite people to brunch. Number one, brunch is always shady. Number two, you're ordering for me, and you're ordering a
don't order for me.
But I think Mel tried to do that because she was like, see, I am your friend. I even know what the hell you eat already, but you said I'm not a friend to you.
Destiny ain't eating all them fruits. No, because Mel did not miss a bite.
Oh, you ain't see that chicken and waffles they had? They had chicken and waffles too,
Mel
girl.
did not miss a beat or a bite. She had the receipts and the grapes. She was like,
grapes, because by the time she was done, them grapes was gone.
And I loved every minute of it.
Right. I was like, oh, eat it up, Mel. Eat it up.
Yes, and Carlos did not lie when she said Mel. He said Mel was gonna say something that was a word. I ain't got time. I got a coin to make, not friends to fake. You damn right, girl. Sit here by your damn self.
Right.
That should be the new T-shirt.
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like in friendships, I feel like sometimes your friends are in competition with you, and you don't realize that you're in competition with people because you're just trying to live your life. I feel like Mel was just trying to live her life for her kids after the divorce. You got Destiny over here looking at Mel and envious of what she's got, because Mel was putting out them songs. Now Destiny got to put out a song.
Right, and stay out the studio, Destiny.
Oh, it sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Auto-tune not even working for her.
I would put Candace Bassett-Hound over Destiny.
You want to take a over
that sounded horrible. That little clip they showed of you.
Yeah, I was like, why is she in there, girl?
Because
And Destiny is a exactly. And now she talking about all her acting credits. Girl, you were an extra. Sit your ass down some goddamn dude.
in a Tyler Perry movie.
Everybody no talking plots.
Tyler Perry movie.
Right.
And Destiny
come
in
down
the
and
damn
someone be an
live.
extra in one of his movies.
Everybody in Atlanta knows somebody who's been an extra. If you have not been
Thank you
on the Tyler Perry movie, you know somebody who has. My cousins have been up and through Tyler Perry movies, and
that's what she did. She did that interview and she ran down every movie she was an extra in. Like, girl, we ain't never seen you on our screen before. We didn't even know you were there.
But all I want her to do is run down. I want her to run down the paternity test.
No, I think that's his son. I'm not gonna say that man got that boy all over his goddamn page. So either he whether it's not his or not, he's saying it's his.
It's something,
but my thing
I don't know. It's something
because she's a liar. That's why he left her. He left her because she is a liar. That happened sat there and Maurice asked her, "Did you get PP loans or did you get public assistance?" This bitch said, "I did not get not one PP loan. I just sent Shady the goddamn receipts. Her name and her business is on the PP loans. She got a little over $33,000 in goddamn PP loan money, and she sat there and lied through her damn teeth. She said she is a business of one. She don't have no damn employees, so I don't know what she talking about. She can't make payroll. The girl is a liar. Point blank, the end, and period.
So she sold proprietorship. Oh, okay.
I knew she was shady when she brought Martel that Landers baby oil.
I thought that was weird too. I said I don't know if I agree with that.
I thought it was weird that she brought him cheap baby oil. Like, bring me the Johnson & Johnson.
Look at the receipts. They're all receipts.
Allegedly.
Of that PP. No, it's not allegedly. That's her name. That's her name and her business on it. That's not allegedly. There is no trouble you can get in for not saying allegedly because you have the receipts right there.
So this is her business, and it says PPP loan data, Madani Group, Huntsville, Alabama. It's saying, so what's the other one?
It says industry beauty.
PPP loan information that she received. Hold on, let me see if I can enlarge this. She's been using PPP loans. It's saying usage. Hold on. And then we get to the bottom. I'm trying to see how much did she borrow? Because
it's 33,000 and something.
So I'm probably gonna post these receipts in my stories. Probably in my stories. But
yeah, she got over $33,000 in PP loans, and she sat there in that man's face and told him, he was like, "So are those PP loans?" She was like, No, I got public assistance. You a damn public liar.
She was doing everything else under the sun because I think that she's sneaky. What do you think about her wearing see-through clothing with other people's husbands, Bernice?
No, that's a no.
Did you notice that, or was it just me?
Because that was just giving Jezebel heart.
Yeah.
No.
Is it just me, or does it seem like she kind of puts it on a little bit harder when the husbands are around?
Yeah, because she wants the sympathy.
She does.
She wants the sympathy because the man. Oh, I'll see what I can do to help you. They're gonna go.
As soon as she starts tucking her head under and looking up,
they're gonna go above and beyond.
Kimmy gonna whoop her ass.
Would you wear a see-through blouse to a business meeting?
No.
Especially
not with my friend man.
No.
And then, actually, me personally, I would request that my friend be there.
Yeah, thank you.
I would request that you sit there, like, even like no.
Who can?
Yeah.
I don't play those games.
No, if I was Destiny, I would have been like, Kimmy, would you mind being there when because I want to meet with Maurice. Point blank, period. I don't want to meet your man by myself.
That would have been too much right. But, I just feel like Destiny is a little bit sneaky. And this is how she knew that she was going to get the money, is because she just put on that sad face with a see-through shirt. I noticed that she don't really, her confessional, that ugly dress that she had on, it made her look like she had no cleavage at all.
Oh, that white dress.
The thing was red, and it was cut weird. It was cut weird up there.
Yeah. She always wears some weird cut stuff. Like
it was weird. It would look very cheap. Well, what are y'all doing? I mean, you could have went to JCPenney and got you something better than that.
She ain't that damn broke. She got that money. She just trying to look matronly for that, make us think that she, girl, you are not down there out. Some you don't want to downsize because your son, you don't want your son don't even, girl, if you left it there, might probably wouldn't remember your ass. How you gonna remember a damn whole house? Get the hell out of here.
You could have downsized into an apartment.
That was for you trying to keep up with the Joneses. You trying to act like you got it going on.
You had me with this comment right here. His yellow butter flabby
chest. Yeah, because she gonna lay her head right on it too.
She gonna melt right until he give me margarine. You gonna
Kimmy trying to mark her territory. So if she sees
you will not get a muscle. You better not get a muscle at all.
Because I think Kimmy will fight. I think she will. I really do.
I know Kimmy side-eyed her with the way, because when Maurice said, you know what, I'm going to keep you in my prayers, she was like, yes, pray for me. And then she gave him that little smirk on her face. I said, Kimmy going to kick your ass. You better stop. You already tried it with Jalen. She don't warn you once. Don't let her have to warn you again now.
It was also in where after Mel and Destiny got through arguing, she was like, I'm going to pray for you. And Mel was so quick with it. She was like, I don't need those type of prayers. I don't know what you try to pray. And that's true.
Exactly. All prayer are not good prayers. I tell my sister that. She put something on Facebook one time and was like, pray for me. I said, no, the hell you don't. Yeah. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. You don't ask everybody to pray for you. I don't.
And Mel had it right. They don't pray for me. And everything you pray, when you pray for me, I'm sending it back to you tenfold, ho.
Exactly.
You know, they could be wishing stuff on you and
praying for your downfall.
Right. That's how don't pray for me. I pray for myself. God, I got it.
God don't answer those type of prayers, but other entities.
But you don't know
the devil do. The devil do. He answer them real quicker than anything.
Right, and then you don't know who that person's praying to.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Nope.
Your God might not be my God. I ain't got time for that.
No. Get that over there.
She left Destiny looking stupid.
Mel should have had the Florida water in her purse, because if she had slung the Florida water, I rebuke her in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Woo-hoo.
But I think she basically called her out on all her lies. You know, she can't say nothing.
And her fans are stupid. Yeah. Like, and y'all really believe in this stuff? Like, girl, do y'all really listen to yourself when y'all sit here and talk? Mel jealous of you and Tisha relationship. First of all, my thing is, when she said she did not know the space that Mel and Tisha relationship was in, which you came in here not even liking Tisha because of the way Mel and her relationship was. So therefore, if Mel would have told you not to be friends with that girl, you'd have used that against her. And now that Mel told you she didn't mind you being friends with her, you're trying to use that against her. I don't have to tell you not to be what relationship I got with somebody else and the way you should move. For you, if you're my friend, you're not gonna do that anyway. I ain't gotta tell you not to do it. That's what friends do. I got your back regardless, unless it's something stupid. She didn't tell you not to be that girlfriend, but she shouldn't have had to tell you to be that girlfriend either. She didn't have to mess up your relationship with Tisha. You knew what Tisha was doing. When you sat in that room and kept going with Tisha, that let Mel know what type of person you were. You just exposed yourself before Mel got a chance to do it.
And God will show people to you and let you see for yourself how people really are and how people.
I ain't gotta really sway you. Right, that sounded like she was 5 years old. Well, you didn't tell me I couldn't be friends with her. You can be friends with people that I don't like. But what my friend is not going to do with somebody she knows that doesn't like me is sit there and talk about her or talk about me. You're going to be like, well, that's not my experience with her. She ain't been nothing but a friend to me. So y'all might be going through that, but I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. And I would rather you not talking bad about her to me, because that's my friend, and we're not going to do that. Point blank, period.
Right.
That's what adults do.
People are gonna like who they're gonna like, but I do feel like you have to see through a lot of what people say, because a lot of times people don't always say the truth. You have to be smart enough to go in between that and find the truth in what they're saying. So I feel like that's
exactly. But I'd rather for her not to have a storyline, go back to not having a storyline and using everybody else's storyline as hers, because this storyline that she presenting to us makes no fucking sense at all. It makes no
But y'all are eating it
sense.
up, because I saw somebody on Instagram saying how much of a strong Black woman she is, because she went through all of this heartache with her divorce and she's coming back.
What heartache? She didn't tell us none. What heartache did she go through?
Right. We don't know about it.
We never heard about none of it. We still don't even know why the man left you a couple of days after giving birth. You have to be an effed up individual for a person to leave you. That God damn it, man, my baby daddy was happier than that, and that wasn't even my damn husband after I had my damn baby. You at least get a good month of happiness.
Maybe that
baby leave you after you have a baby. You gotta be a fucked up individual to make that happen. What did you do to this man?
Something happened that she's not telling.
Yeah,
and that's why she's not telling us.
Right.
Y'all want Tiffany to be so transparent, but we got other people on here that's not transparent. So I
just want Tiffany to stop asking everybody else to be transparent.
I don't think
exactly.
She is.
If you ain't gonna do it, you shouldn't be asking.
Yeah, she was asking everybody. Oh, such and
such. Her first one.
Yes, everyone wasn't transparent, girl.
Y'all know that's the white woman in Tiffany. Come on now.
Yeah, we know. I'm sorry, Miss Bernice. You are right.
That's true, because I don't think that when you meet somebody, you just instantly tell all your business.
Right. I'm not telling you everything.
I'm not telling you everything. That if I just met you, you're not gonna.
Right, because she didn't tell nobody she got fired.
Well, they found out about that.
She didn't tell us nothing. All we know is that.
Don't ask. Don't ask if you're not telling.
All we know is that she dressed like a first lady of somebody's church, and only her husband can prevent forest fires. That's all we know.
Right. What
that's all we know about them.
Cleopatra said she's the type to borrow money from your husband without
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then that shit come up somewhere and you be like, so you be like, where you get this money? Oh, Destiny paid me back. Destiny?
Right. When you did now Kimmy gotta beat her ass again. Like this Destiny, I cannot, she is so busy trying to make Mel seem like the bad guy in this thing that she forgot all about the other part of her storyline making sense. She's so focused on this that she left us confused as hell on the other side. I'm like, girl, okay, we understand you and Mel ain't friends no more, but please explain what the hell you talk about over here, because this makes no sense. How do you get you was just freaking, you've been on film, y'all just broke up, you just got divorced last season, which you was on already on the show. So how did you get welfare? And the reunion happened, and 6 weeks after the reunion, y'all started taping again. So when was you so not having money that you were able to get public assistance?
I didn't know
that don't make sense.
I didn't know the divorce is that recent, because
it just happened last season.
So you were on the show. I know for a fact that it's very hard to get benefits. You have to be almost.
Thank you.
You have to be almost like below the
destitute.
And then she said she had all the savings and stuff like that, because they asked you got a bank account.
They want your bank account. They want to know if you got life insurance.
How much extra money you got coming in. And she said
you have life insurance. They don't even want you to have life insurance if you want welfare.
I think Destiny is just a liar. She didn't have all this money in the bank that she said that she was running through.
Assistance. So we don't know.
She said I went through my
savings. She said I'm still using my savings. I'm like, so how much savings do you have that you still using savings? Why do you need welfare if you got savings? Like,
exactly.
What she should have did is not open that building. What she should have did is did what Mel was doing and goddamn send your damn products through the mail. Like I do with my wine glasses. Take orders and you send them out as they come in. But no, you try to be Mel, because Mel had a new office from Martel. So you wanted a damn place to go to every damn day. But Mel had the money in the bank and you did not. So now
that's what it was.
You have had this damn place open almost 2 seasons now, and you still ain't finished filling the suite still ain't built. You said that on the goddamn season 2.
But that's when trying to keep up with the Joneses goes wrong.
Yeah. she admitted that she lived beyond her means when she didn't want to move out the house and move into apartments. To me, that's financially not smart. That's less than smart.
Yeah, but that's just one aspect. Like, she's not telling the whole truth. She just
you got a house.
The apartment. No, it's a little bit more than that, hun. Because if you sit there and say that you depleted your savings, you ran through your 401k, and it's on public assistance. Number one, if you have the 401k and you have all these savings, you probably most likely are not getting approved for public assistance. That's number one.
And you have a house and a
you have
building.
A house to mortgage.
And
like,
you have a business.
All this stuff. I don't know about Huntsville public assistance, but I know for sure that's not going to rock. Like, I don't know.
You can't have nothing. You cannot have nothing.
I have anything.
Zero. No mortgage in your name.
Exactly. They want you to be damn near homeless to fucking get some food stamps. Let alone just to get Medicaid. They want you to be damn destitute.
Yeah.
Or you have a bunch of kids, because
even to get food stamps.
Yeah, even to get food stamps or any type of assistance, they want you.
They barely want to give you WIC, let alone. And you got a whole house, and you got a damn business, which is a brick and mortar business, not just a business that you're doing outside. You got a whole brick and mortar business.
That PPE loan. That's probably what she
was saying. Maybe that was the assistance.
But no, she can't say that, Shady. I'm not giving her that. I am not giving her that because Maurice said, she said I was on public assistance. Maurice specifically asked, are you talking about PP loans? She said no, public assistance. So she knew the difference between PP loans and public assistance. She's a liar.
She is a liar, and she's been caught up in her lies this week.
And all these people that's acting like Mel is wrong in this, you sound freaking dumb. You sound dumb as hell. Because there's no way that you can sit here and say this woman went to, even if she just, only thing she did was talk to Tisha about Mel. That was enough for me to let me know where you lie. No. And then you're gonna sit on stage and act like I haven't been a friend to you because I don't call you every day. You know, I got a best friend and we don't talk for months.
That's true.
At a time. Guess what? But we grown, and when we do talk to each other, it's like we talked yesterday. We don't miss a goddamn beat. I got friends that I ain't seen in years, but when we hook up, it's like we saw each other yesterday. If you can talk to your friends every damn day, no wonder you need public assistance. You need to go find a second damn job if you can talk to your friends every day.
That's
right.
You
ain't doing something right.
At a certain age, I think it's unhealthy to talk to your friends every day. Because you
hell, even if I don't got a job, I don't want to talk to my friends every single day. Yeah. What the hell are we gonna talk about?
That is so true. Some friends you could just catch up with. You do have friends that we haven't seen each other in 5, 6, 7 years. We get on the phone, it's like you don't miss a beat.
Right.
She just clingy. She's a level 5 clinger. That's what her problem is.
She's clingy,
but she wants to cling to Mel because she want to watch Mel's moves.
She wants female. She wants that.
Right, but in order to be someone, you have to watch.
She wants Martel. I do think that I do.
And the reason that her and Tisha can be friends is because they are the same person, but they're going to bump heads because they're too needy. Two needy people like them cannot be friends with one another because they need too much from each other. It's not going to last.
Right.
This lady made me hot. I'm hot.
They done got you pissed.
It's like you are literally playing in our faces like we are retarded or something. Like we rode on the Magic School Bus. What the hell? You and your damn friend Martel. What money are you going to use to buy back in Scope, Martel? What money are you going to use some buy back into something?
Well, didn't he do a calendar? A book, and then he did.
And what did they sell? And how much did they sell? Because we didn't see that book on that one top seller list. We ain't see nobody talk about they bought that calendar and that damn cookbook. He had to revise that. So is it out yet? The nigga can't even pay for distribution with the damn wine because he showed me saying it's coming out for a month, and that was 3 months ago.
Well, it's COVID, so maybe I'm trying to give people the benefit of that.
No.
No, it's that he's lazy and he doesn't want to do the work that it takes to be successful. Because if anything, you out here doing all this other stuff. All you got to do is buckle yourself down, go take that builder's license because everybody knows that is what you do. You are good at that. You can be a millionaire again in no time if you just buckle your dyslexic ass down and go take that test.
He can't read, or is that why he won't take?
That's what I'm saying. He dyslexic or something. He can't get something educationally wrong. He need melanoma, whatever the hell her name is, need to buckle him down and help him study.
That's
his manager. His manager.
Because he's coming across as if he's begging for scraps at the master's table.
Exactly.
And it's becoming sad to watch.
But it is sad because he popped all that mess, and now when stuff is all said and done, you see who was the real mover and shaker. It was definitely Melody.
Yeah, but that's about all the ladies.
Yep.
All of the ladies are the backbones behind these damn men because everything is in Tisha name. Everything was in Mel name. If it wasn't for Kimmy, Maurice wouldn't have fucking got that daggone his damn degree because she buckled down and took on Monster and made sure he didn't have to worry about nothing so he could take his damn goddamn, I can't even think of the name. But if these women leave these men to day tomorrow, them niggas will fall. And that's why I don't like how they let these men treat them. Like Kimmy, I love me some Kimmy, but Maurice plays in her face too much for me. I get mad at Maurice for Kimmy.
I like them the most, though. I like them,
but
he plays in her
face. Like when she asked him directly, "Did you sleep with the quarterback?" And he want to give him a rigmarole and and around the that's a no question, sir.
Marcel,
even about Monster. When he bought Monster, he didn't even ask that lady. He didn't ask her this because she do this. Would she be willing to help him with this? He wouldn't let her make no decisions about Monster. He plays in this lady's face, and now you want to tell her where she need to work at, where she don't need to work at.
Yeah, and when they was at that dinner table, he left her there for her to sit there with Monster's mother and stuff. Like, why you left me sitting there? I would have politely got my food to go and I would have left.
I was right behind him.
And nobody would have been there.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Right. And then Tisha and them, they staged that damn scene because we all know. Soon as that scene was over, Tisha got from behind that desk and went and sat in her regular seat. Maurice bringing her coffee. Oh, now she's the big person in the business. And do you want some coffee, baby? Nigga, please. As soon as that scene was over, she went and got you a goddamn coffee cake to go with your coffee. Stop playing with us.
And I did make a note.
She's a majority shareholder.
I did make a note about those run over red bottoms. I did write that down.
Oh yeah, they was like, girl.
Red bottoms was a little bit run over. You could have, got some red marker.
Exactly.
All I know,
she was so happy.
I'm happy Miss Wanda is on the case, and Miss Wanda is about to put
that. No, Miss Wanda not on the case no more. Miss Wanda is not on the case no more. Miss Wanda getting her food truck, so Miss Wanda could give two shits if he cheating on her daughter.
No, not about cheating, but I think she gonna get that cousin together. She said, because once you mentioned your name, she mentioned mine, and I was like, you better get her, Wanda. You better.
That's her real daughter. That lady look more like Wanda than Tisha do. Tisha ain't one now. One piece of Kiki. Kiki looks like she would tear Tisha ass up.
I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
This is Tisha's sister? Because this is giving me Miss Wanda.
Because you know she said she lived with her grandmother. So Wanda said, yeah, because she lived with my mother for me. Is that your daughter that she took, Wanda? Because that girl looked just like you.
They could be. It could be. Because
is that the girl? Is that the daughter with the boyfriend, not the husband? Like, what is going on?
Right, because you know how they do in the South too. Once you have them babies young, they take the baby, the mama raised the baby, and they raised it as sister and brother, and then you find out 30, 40 years later, that wasn't my sister, that's my mama.
Exactly.
Like a Tyler Perry movie.
That cousin and
all. That be really happening. I wish that happened to me because I wish my mother wasn't my mother and she was my sister.
I know we not playing with you, Mace. We are not going there with your ass. You will not get us in trouble.
No.
Or that cousin that pop up there, don't nobody know who they the cousin of.
Right.
Like
the kin of, like, who is that? Who?
And nobody ever find out who this cousin parent is, but we just know that's the cousin.
Somebody died.
Right.
Yeah, and then when somebody died, the truth come out. You know that was your mother the whole time, right?
Right.
Or that
I'm waiting for somebody still tell I'm dead. Please tell me my mother's not my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Get on my nerves.
what do y'all think about the season so far? What do y'all think about this episode?
Go ahead, Miss Bernice, because I've been talking. I'm sorry.
I think it's going good, but I just don't like the narrative with Martel trying to do the sympathy role. Man, just admit that you messed up. You wanted the kids there, but you wasn't man enough to tell your ex that I need the kids to be at such and such or such and such a day. I know it's your week, but could you just bring them by for a little bit and then y'all can go on your way? He wasn't man enough to do that.
Yeah, he just thought that she was going to do it. You exactly right, Miss Bernice.
Right. Because Melody is not obligated to do anything for you when she got the kids that week.
Right. And you can't demand people's time and energy.
Right.
And once you get to that space where it doesn't affect me, because a lot of times we want to be givers and we want to give our time.
Right.
And we want to be genuine. But when we get past that point where I don't care anymore, then we're no longer giving our attention to things that don't serve us. So I'm not mad at Mel for making that decision.
No.
Not mad at all.
Just because it was my week. I'd have been like, oh well.
And that's the thing. Why would you make it on her week? Like that was just to see if he still had any power over Mel and if she was going to give in to him. It was not about them kids, because you would have did it on your weekend if you really wanted your kids to be there. That was just to see and make us be like, see, she's a mean person. She won't even bring my kids to their book signing. It's for them. No, it's not. It's for you. It's that money. Them kids ain't gonna see that damn money. They ain't about no damn generational wealth.
Need to learn by now. That's gonna backfire on
doing, not sticking. Right. And you feel like these kids gonna help you get the money.
And he keeps bringing it up, so he wants everybody to feel
exactly to everybody he see.
But he needs to know by now, like Martel, like bring it in, hun. Every time you play that guilt trip role as a man, it's going to backfire on you. It's going to backfire on you. All you got to do is pick up. No, but he needs to just admit his mistake, grab it up, because that's what's going to get people back attracted to you. By you saying, like, look, I was wrong. You know, I knew I was wrong, such and such, but going forward, I'm trying to be like this. But by you trying to play the blame game and trying to blame her, oh, she didn't bring the kids, you know, and it was an event. But boy, you knew what you were doing when you put it on her week.
Right.
Exactly.
Hopefully, he got Melanika, that's her name, right? Melanika.
Yeah, I like Melanika.
Could keep him in check and keep him
she
in a little order.
That girl from Love and Hip Hop who does the hosting. She reminds me so much of her.
Yeah, but and also Marceau talking about some damn they playing with the kid. Marceau, shut the hell up. Your wife can't even get you to take a vacation with your kids, and you always think you got something philosophical to say about somebody's damn kid. Like last week, he talking about something. I went to the motherland, and then you come back, and you realize that family important. Nigga, we been knew that.
That's what your
anybody that got kids know your kids should come first. Why you had to go all the way to Africa to realize that your family members are important?
He ain't went to Africa. He went to Kalahari in Florida and took a picture by damn around. He ain't been in the damn Africa
without his family to realize family's important.
But Miss Bernice, my point is, he said that like he gave us a jewel or something. Family is really important.
He's so smart.
We knew that.
That was the mic drop moment. He dropped the mic.
But that's the narcissist. That's the narcissist in him. Is he's never wrong. He's a genius. You know, I would probably bet that he's probably a Gemini. I'm sorry.
And what y'all think about Mel taking the brother to court?
Don't do us. He's not a Gemini. I don't get that's some Taurus.
I haven't heard much about that yet.
He made a video talking about it. That's what made me ask. I wonder if y'all had saw it on that.
I haven't seen it yet.
I ain't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it.
I send it. You know, I send it to y'all.
Okay.
I know you will. And I thank both of y'all for stopping by. And please send me that video. So
you know I am.
We might talk about it on Wednesday.
You know I can give you the info now.
Or if we don't talk about it on Wednesday, we'll talk about it next week. But
you'll have it whenever you're ready to.
Yes. So we have a lot going on this week on Wednesday. So we have a lot of interesting topics to talk about.
Yes, it's going to be a line up.
It's a line.
These people are messy this week. It's like yesterday was Resurrection Day, and they was acting a plumb fool on Jesus Day. They couldn't even give him one day. Like, what in the world?
I
enjoyed Versus.
We're talking about.
Oh my God! It was the best.
Yes.
Versus was the
We
best.
got to get
Yeah.
a funky dynamic. I think the debate, because we need to talk about Jocelyn and her lawsuit.
We're going to talk about the Jocelyn lawsuit and the baby shooting people up, but I want to thank Bernice and Thick Girl for coming, and I hope to see y'all
Thank
on
you.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Y'all welcome. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.
You too. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
I want to thank them once again for coming.
Yes, and I want to thank everybody who stayed with us in the chat.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody who joined
Cleopatra, Jay Rucker,
Thick Girl,
Yvette,
Cleopatra, Bernice. Who else? I think I said those already. But thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate y'all. On Wednesday, we're going to be talking about all of this stuff that we just mentioned, plus some more. It's going to be some updates on a few cases that we need to talk about. So
yes, because people have been loose in the street. There's been some men and slaughtering going on. Some people like just the killings and shootings and
kicking people ribs in. And so we are going to talk about that on Wednesday. But to sum this episode up, what do you think about this episode in general? What was your final take of the whole episode?
Well, I enjoyed this episode. I think Huntsville is really bringing it this season. I really enjoyed Melody getting Destiny together. Like I said, I don't care for the hoe, but when she's right, and she got her together, and I was happy that she did.
I enjoyed, even though it was messy and nasty, the last scene. I felt like when you're confronting somebody, you need to think about all of the things that you want to say. And I think that Mel thought about what she wanted to say, and it came out effortlessly.
Yes, hit the like button and please subscribe.
Yes, hit the like button. I thank all of y'all for coming, and we will see y'all on Wednesday. This is another episode of Let's Get Into It. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Don't get caught up in nothing. And
right. And what Mel said?
Don't pray for me. What she said?
What's her little slogan? That she got money to make and not friends to fake. Hey. And y'all live with that. Now that was a word to live by.
Now that's a word. Now y'all need y'all to live by it. I want to thank y'all again for stopping by, and for everybody who showed us love in the comments. And I want to encourage more people to, drop, in with us, to chat with us. We don't bite. So I appreciate y'all for dropping in.
Yes, come on up.